I'm Sara, a former student of BFSU. I studied international business, a master's student. I'm from Ghana.
Why did you choose to come to China?
I came to China because I wanted to move to a different country. I've lived in Ghana my whole life, so I wanted to learn something new for my country. And also to learn about the culture of China.
Why did you choose BFSU?
I chose BFSU because when I read online, I noticed it was one of the best schools in China. So I decided to have a taste of it.
What's the experience like studying in China?
It was very fun because in our class we had Chinese students, including the international students. So everything was just not only international students, but we were in a class mixed with Chinese students. And we did almost everything together. We go out to have lunch, dinner. We share almost everything among ourselves, and it was just lively.
What do you think of living in Beijing?
Living in Beijing, for me, I think it's a nice place. The weather during winter was okay for me because I can stand a very cold area, but in Beijing it's somehow better as compared to the most northern part of China. And also the people, for me, I think are very lovely. They are friendly because my first day in China, I couldn't speak Chinese, but I came across someone who could understand a bit of English, and he was the one that directed me to the school, helped me to buy a SIM card for my phone, and helped me to do a whole lot of things. At a point, I asked him, "Aren't you busy?" He said, "Oh, don't worry." So he helped me to do almost everything that I couldn't have done on my own.
Is it quite hard sometimes to live in China? What's the easiest and the hardest thing? What's the best and the worst thing?
I think the hardest thing is moving in the morning with a subway if you want to go somewhere. During the morning, there are a lot of people, and you get stuck in the subway, which is somehow uncomfortable. But aside that, everything is okay for me.
And have you traveled much around China?
I've been to Tianjin, I've been to Changchun, and I've been to Nanjing. So these are the only places I've visited, and I loved everything that I saw and then everything I experienced in those places.
What do you think of Beijing food? Food in Beijing?
I like Beijing Kaoyang very much because it tastes good. And everywhere I've been to eat, I really liked it because the people were lively, they were friendly, and they didn't have issues with color or whatever. They just accepted whoever came there.
And are there many other Ghanaians in China, in Beijing?
Yeah, there are a lot.
What would you say to other Ghanaians who are considering coming to China?
Yes, because China and Africa have a very good relation, and I believe traveling from your country to study in China helps you learn a lot about China, unlike sitting in your country and just reading on the internet. Because sometimes stories we read on the internet are not true. So if you come to China and you get to see things for yourself, you hear things for yourself, you experience how China is, you can be able to defend when someone speaks ill of China.
And what's it like studying in China? What's the program like?
It was very interesting. All our professors were always ready in class. They helped us in everything that they were supposed to do, and everything was just smooth with us. We didn't face any challenges.
What's the biggest thing you've learned in China?
The biggest thing I've learned, how to relate with people. Because as I said earlier, in my class we had international students from different countries. and we had Chinese students, but we didn't have the issue of racism. We loved ourselves no matter what, where you come from, your skin color or whatever. We loved ourselves. So I learned to love everyone, no matter what, no matter where the person comes from.
And what do you plan to do in the future?
I intend doing my PhD in China and also opening a business in China.
What kind of business?
In the selling of goods. I wish to export goods to Ghana and also import some goods from Ghana to China.
How would you describe China in one word?
China is a very great nation because when you walk in the night, you are safe. You feel you are not scared. You know that, okay, I'm going to get home safely. And at any time in the night, you can get a cab home. There's no difficulty getting home at late in the night. Yeah. So I believe China is one of the greatest, I would say.
How do you think of safety in China?
For me, I never faced any challenge when it comes to not being safe in China, because at a point we went out with our colleagues to have dinner and we came back around 2 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m., but we got to school very safely and nothing really happened to us. So I think it's safe, and there are security cameras everywhere. So I believe it's a great nation and we are moving forward.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to students who are considering coming to China or BFSU?
Yes, all I can tell them is if they want a business school, the best in China, it's BFSU, IBS, because the professors there are very good. They are lovely, they are very interesting, and they are welcoming.